What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Thursday. It is June 18th, which means that it's 666. If you add 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus the month of June, it equals 618. That is what we are doing here. It is the day of chaos. This is Full Metal Classics for your Thursday. I have a stacked panel today, and I can't wait to see how everybody does. And here's a little secret. You might be able to see how everybody does at the end of the match. But to get everything started, let's go ahead and introduce the wrong Irishman to my, what I believe is stage left. That would be Doug, the wrong Irishman Castle. Mr. Kingsman, how are you doing this evening?
I'm living. I'll leave it at that and just let's have some fun because I don't want to talk too much. I just want to play.
I appreciate that. Let's go next to the chest-harried wonder himself, Mr. I like to jump into pools when I lose matches. Mr. Night Fury, how are you feeling today?
I heard Hunter Chambliss finally won one of these this past weekend, and so I figured, why don't I throw my hat back into the ring? And then
So
I
Nico's
saw
trying to win a match with 2 points. Okay.
And then I saw that Andrew James Barr wrote the questions, and Mark is in this game. So I might as well just leave now, but I'm going to try anyway.
Well, speaking of Mark, Kameyer isn't here tonight, but we do have a suitable substitute, Mr. Overtime himself, Mr. Mustachioed Wonder, the Macho Man himself, Mr. Overtime, Mark Menchaca, how are you feeling?
I'm doing okay, Jay. Except I'm in a classic match and neither Ryan P is here, so I don't know what to do with my hands.
You know what? We will get to that here in a little bit. Just work on what you're going to say for your big red promotion here in a little bit. Next to you in the middle, right under Doug Castle, we have new Joe. A Joe we've only seen one time before. Joe Freck, how are you feeling tonight for your match?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Ready to play my second episode of Classic and get my second win in Classic, so...
I completely understand. And then Mr. Worst Thing Possible, since he keeps changing his name, and I won't call you Nico Suave Rigoli, but Damian Walker, how are you feeling this evening?
Oh, ready. Just ready to wreck shit up. Obviously, I'm introducing chaos, so I'm just here to ruin everybody else's experience and just have some fun.
So what he's saying is he's an agent of chaos. Which means, y'all are here. It's Thursday. It's 9 p.m. EST. Y'all know what's about to happen. I'm about to ask y'all 8 questions in the realm of movies. If you get it right, you get a point. If you don't get it right, you don't gain a point. But we're not talking about that just yet. You do have 3 repeats. You have 0 challenges. If you challenge my fucking authority on this stream, I will end you. If you are ready, we will begin. All right, guys. Question number 1 comes in the realm of directors. Who directed 2019's Little Women? Because I didn't say it, do me a favor. Try to keep your hands on the screen at all times. I'm not saying anybody is not doing that. I'm just asking. And we will go 5, 4, 3. Jake says Joe's happy you're not here. 2, 1. We will start with the Irishman.
Greta Gerwig.
Mr. Night Fury.
Greta Gerwig.
Holy shit, Nico got a question right. Mark.
Greta Gerwig.
New Joe.
Greta Gerwig.
And the Worst Thing Possible.
Greta Gerwig.
That is what I like to call a clean sweep, everybody. We got a clean sweep for question number 1. I can't wait to see how long this goes. Whew. Guys, question number 2 comes in the realm of scores and soundtracks. And as Andrew James Barr has correctly stated, please wait until we say pens down for you to drop your answers in the chat. Question number 2 comes in the realm of scores and soundtracks. Who has composed the score for the most films directed by one Mr. Robert Zemeckis? I will put it on screen. Yes. Andrew James Barr, the man with the $73 smile. We will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with one Mr. Night Fury.
James Newton Howard.
Ooh, that's actually not a bad guess. It is unfortunately incorrect, though. Mr. Mustachioed Marvel himself, Mark Menchaca.
Is it Alan Silvestri?
We will go over to New Joe Freck.
Alan Silvestri.
Is it Freck or Frick?
Fricky.
Fricky? Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
And worst thing possible.
You got it wrong. Hans Zimmer.
And Douche.
I went John Williams.
Ooh, it looks like Mr. Fricky and Mr. Overtime are correct. It was Alan Silvestri. Good pull, guys. Good pull. And you're wrong, Andrew. It's only $18.50 to subscribe to my OnlyFans. Nice try. Question number 3 comes in the realm of biopics, y'all. Biopics. What sport did the titular character play when wrongly convicted of a crime he didn't commit in Brian Banks? One can only assume that the movie is called Brian Banks since it is a biopic, or a biopic, as everybody would like to call it.
I was really hoping you'd say The Hurricane.
Me too. That's where my mind went.
Racists.
No, not at all. It's really
5, 4, 3. Doug and Nico are racist too. 1.
I went to a protest last week.
Okay, that's like saying you have black friends, Nico. That doesn't help your case. We
Yay.
will start with Mark.
That said boxing.
Ooh, unfortunately, that is incorrect. That would have been right if it was the Hurricane. We will start with Mr. Frick. Mr. Frick.
I went with basketball.
Basketball. Unfortunately, incorrect. We will go with the wrong thing possible, Mr. Walker.
American football.
Doug.
It's football.
And Nico.
Baseball. Damn it.
Doug and Damien get it correct. It is American footy, or football, as we would like to call it. Question number 4, y'all. We halfway through this, but don't think any of y'all are off the hook. Question number 4. What is the last Ang Lee film to win an Oscar? Oh, I'm sorry. What is the last Ang Lee film? What is the last film Ang Lee got an Oscar for? Look, I gave you 3 repeats, and I'll do it one more time. What is the last Ang Lee? What is the last film Ang Lee got an Oscar for? Andrew, I hate you for your wording. I feel like I was popcorn reading in the 2nd grade again. We will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we will go New Joe.
I went Life of Pi.
We will go the worst thing possible, Mr. Walker.
Life of Pi.
Douche.
I put the wrong word in. Life of it's life. I love it.
Well, no. What do you have on your board?
I have life is pie, and I put.
Oh, okay. And Nico.
No.
And Mark.
Life of Pi.
Life of Pi is correct. All right, guys. Question number 5. In recent releases, what kind of animal is Longclaw in Sonic the Hedgehog. I will say this to my audience listening to me right now. This movie, definitely worth watching.
This movie slaps.
This movie shivs, bro. You're not wrong. This movie shivs. And we will go 5, 4,
A sequel needs to
3,
happen.
2, 1. I love Alex Frost for jumping in here. Gothfather, I appreciate you for that comment. We will start with Damien.
I saw this. I don't remember. Just put a cat.
Ooh. Douge.
She is his guardian. It's an owl.
She is a gahool. It is an owl. Nico.
So I might not have been specific enough. I wrote bird.
I can't give it to you for bird. Mark.
Is he like an owl tiger?
She was an
She.
owl.
It's a she.
It is a she. They give the owl tits in the movie. I'm just saying. And New Joe.
And if the owl tiger doesn't count, does the owl bear count?
Ooh, I can't
This is
give it to
not
you for that.
D&D. You roll a natural 1 for that one.
Unfortunately, this is not an episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender. We do not combine random animals together. Though Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. Check it out. Netflix, give me money. Question number 6, y'all. Comes in Action Adventure. Action Adventure. In True Romance, what is in the bag Clarence steals from Drexel? I mentioned this movie to Peggy yesterday during fantasy film fights and told her that she would cry and sob and it would break her, and it did. Good.
The question is, worse than Coco sobbing? Did you
Yes.
sob worse?
For an individual who has lost a family member closer to them than their grandparents, yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Monsieur Wacher.
I don't know. Straight cash, homie.
Ooh, not a bad guess, actually. Let's go to Douglas. Douglas, what you got?
Diamonds?
Ooh, also not a bad guess. A little bit farther than straight cash, though. Mr. Night Fury.
I had a diamond ring.
Ooh, that is also incorrect. Mr. Marvelous Mustachio Markman Chaka. Yes, I like to alliterate sometimes.
Is it cocaine?
Cocaine!
Wow.
And New Joe.
What about just drugs?
I can't accept new drugs. I can't accept just drugs. It is specifically cocaine.
All right.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yes,
That
it
it is.
is. Question number 7. Your
Charlie, my bad.
pent ultimate question. Yes, I said pent ultimate question. What actor has appeared in the following films? The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, Ghost World, and Armageddon. Jake, I don't know what a dictionary is, so joke's on you. And we'll go 5,
Repeat.
4. Doug, was that your first repeat?
Yes.
All right. Doug, your question. In actors and actresses, what actor has appeared in the following films? The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, Ghost World, and Armageddon. You're not wrong. At least my teeth don't look like landmines at D-Day, Tony. Haha, burn. On English dental system, and we'll go 5, 4, 3,
Repeat it.
and that's Damien's first repeat. Your question, guys, and you will get a quick 5 count after I read this. What actor has appeared in the following films? The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, Ghost World, and Armageddon. And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will start back up with Douche.
I messed up. I know it's Steve Buscemi, but
Nico.
I had Matthew McConaughey because I haven't seen any of those movies.
Yikes. The Incredible Burt Wonderstone and Armageddon definitely add to your list. Mr. Mustachioed Marvel himself, Mark Menchaca.
I think this is how you spelled Steve Buscemi.
I'll accept it. New Joe.
Yeah, I put Owen Wilson.
Ooh, wow. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. And Damien.
I knew it, but Crazy Eyes.
Oh. Oh, guys, your final question in round number 1. Andrew, you're not wrong. Question number 1. Your final question in round number 1 comes in the realm of quotes. In what film will you hear Will Smith say, "That's it. No more Mr. Knife Guy"? Stunned silence. Stunned silence. That was an amazing reading. And we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Nicodemus West, Mr. Nico Night Fury himself.
Hancock?
Oof, no. Michelle is not calling him an asshole here. Mark.
Suicide Squad?
Ooh, no. Unfortunately, whatever. Some kind of Suicide Squad is not the correct answer. New Joe.
Yeah, I have no idea. I said Bright.
Ooh, unfortunately, that is incorrect. Damien.
I think you're wrong. It was Suicide Squad, right?
It is not Suicide Squad. Doug, do you have the right answer?
no, but I think I know what it is. I'd so
Do you say freaking Spice?
Jim West gets Wiki Wild Wild West is the correct answer. But because today is the day of anarchy, if you think about it, it's 618. 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18, and there's 1 6. We're going to go ahead and throw a little kink in the cogs here. Nobody is eliminated at the end of round 1.
Yay! I get to stay.
Nico says for right now until he regrets that decision entirely.
Oh no. What
That
am I getting
being
around to?
said, we will go with these scores moving forward. I have Mark at 5 points. I have Doug, New Joe, and Damien all tied at 3 points. Nico has 1 point.
So
That wasn't a dig. That's just a holy shit. Nico only has 1 point. So Mark, you get to choose 2 numbers between 1 and 7.
Let's go with 2 and 5.
New Joe, since I haven't seen you enough, 1 number between 1 and 7 that aren't 2 and 5.
3.
3. Doug.
I'll go 7.
Damian.
4.
Nico, you have 1 or 6 left.
We go in 6.
Hey, baby. All right.
Secret category.
Before we spin that, one will be your secret category. Your categories to choose from are the Andersons, Westerns, Out to Sea, black and white films, musicals, or the secret category. And I will tell you this, if you land on the secret category, whether you choose it or whether it lands on it, it is worth 2 points. Y'all, are you ready for your spin?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Your spin, she is in, and it lands on number 6. Mr. Suave Regoli, Mr. Chest Hair jumping into the pool himself, the Night Fury. What would you like your option to be? Would you like me to read them to you again?
No, I got what I want. We're gonna
Okay.
stir some shit up.
Whew. All right, guys. Your secret category worth 2 points apiece. 2000s Al Pacino.
Oh boy.
Oh crap!
Nobody told you to take the secret category, Nico.
Nothing else was good for me.
Dunkachino.
Dunkachino. All right. Guys, your first question in round number 2 worth 2 points in 2000s Al Pacino. In what film does Pacino star alongside Hilary Swank and Robin Williams? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Who was that? I'm sorry.
It was Mark.
Mark with his first repeat. In 2000's Al Pacino. In what film does Pacino star alongside Hilary Swank and Robin Williams? Nico looks like he is regretting every life choice he has ever made since he turned 18. And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we will start with Douglas.
Insomnia.
Nico.
I had RV.
Yikes. Mr. Overtime himself, Mark Menchaca.
I'm the dumbest person ever. I said Angriest Man in Brooklyn. I knew it was Insomnia.
New Joe.
Insomnia.
And Damien.
Insomnia.
Also, very good gaming company that's bringing out Miles Morales Spider-Man. I'm excited for it.
You're not wrong. All right, guys. Your second question in the secret category of Pacino. In what state does 88 Minutes take place? Also, we have a 3-way tie for first place, and this is why I like throwing a little bit of a cog in a cake.
4-way tie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 4-way tie.
Oh, it is a 4-way tie. I said 3. It is 4. That is correct. I counted Nico twice. I'm sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Mr. Nico Suave Regoli.
I was thinking Chicago, so Illinois.
Oof. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. Mr. Menchaca.
It's like California.
Ooh, closer. Unfortunately, also incorrect. New Joe.
Yeah, I had no idea. I said New York.
Ooh, a little bit far away. Damien was very fast to his board. Damien, what do you have, bud?
I very quickly got the wrong answer. New York.
Ooh, that is also unfortunately incorrect. Douche, do you
I got
have...
California too, but is it Washington?
It is Washington State. It is my home state of Washington. All right, guys.
Think 2 seconds longer, Doug. Just think 2 seconds longer.
2 seconds or 2 states up. Either way, it would work. All right, guys. Your penultimate question in round number 2. In The Recruit, what government agency does Pacino's character recruit for? A Cognate Kink, Jay's sophomore album. Actually, it's One Kinky Night. Andrew, close. You can find it on Spotify. And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on. We will start with New Joe.
Yeah, no idea. It's a Central Intelligence Agency.
Damien.
Yes, CIA.
Douche.
CIA.
Nico.
CIA.
Mark.
It would be really humiliating if I said anything other than CIA.
That's what we like to call a clean sweep around here, ladies and gentlemen. It was the Central Intelligence Agency. It's a good pull
Good
from
job,
everybody
guys.
in this
Good
crowd.
job.
Your final question. In 2000's Al Pacino, in what 2000s film does Pacino play a man who creates the world's greatest actress through a computer? I can tell you this. I know exactly who wrote this round, and they can go fuck themselves. I love them. They're still one of my best friends in this entire league, but Jesus Christ. And Malcolm is not wrong. I am upset that no one got my state correct, and I am too professional to yell at everybody. Wait until the live stream cuts out. You guys will never live it down. Did I get a repeat? Or was that just a chuckle? Because we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we will go to Damien.
I have seen this movie. Simone.
Doug.
I knew it was a name. I said Cecile.
Ooh. Nico.
Wasn't this the plot of a Disney Channel original movie?
Nico is not only correct, but also wrong at the same point in time. Jesus Christ, Nico, way to be. We will go to Mark Menchaca.
Sure is that Danny Collins?
And New Joe.
Sure it's not Weird Science 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Oh, good pull, though. Guys, at the end of round 2, these are the scores that I have. All right. I have Doug with 7 points. I have Nico with 3 points. I have Mark, Mr. Overtime Menchaca, with 7 points. I have New Joe with 7 points. And surprisingly enough, I have the worst thing possible. Damien Walker with a whole 9 points. But guess what? You have guessed the theme of today. It is chaos.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody got the 1 point.
Nobody is out just yet. I want everybody to have a little bit of fun, so we are going into round number 3 with everybody still on the board. I will keep my own scores. I will smoke my own crystal math, and we will find out who has what it takes to win.
It's going to be really incredible when Nico wins this one.
Sure.
Facts. In a word,
Yes.
chaos. I just want to watch the world burn, y'all.
It's his
Who
last
doesn't,
name.
you know?
Makes sense.
So round number 3 does work the same way as every other round number 3 ever in existence. Outside of multiplex, where we don't do the whole betting thing here, because if I made y'all bet, you would bet max points every time, and we would have a winner after the first question, or we wouldn't have a winner at all. If I ask you the question and you get it right, you gain a point. If I ask you the question and you get it wrong, or you show me a blank board, you lose a point. We will go until I say we have a winner, or you decide to quit because I asked you too many questions. That's really how it's going to go. Is everybody ready to play? Your question number 1, numero uno, question in El Roundo 3, comes in the realm of animación, or animation. Who plays Captain Gray Edwards in Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within? Shout out to Andrew for writing this question, knowing it's one of my favorite animated movies from the 2000s. Tony's not wrong. Jay's going to have to keep track of 5 scores. Yep, true chaos. And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we will start back up top. We'll start with Douche.
I haven't watched that movie in forever. Christian Slater.
Oh, not a bad guess. Unfortunately, incorrect. We lost of a point. Nico.
I don't even play the video games. I just guessed Elijah Wood.
Ooh. Unfortunately, incorrect. Mark.
Pretty sure Steve Buscemi's at least in the movie.
Ooh, Steve Buscemi, however, is in the movie. Incorrect. New Joe.
Yeah, I've never seen this movie. I just said Bill Nye.
Not a bad guess, actually, honestly. Not a bad guess. He is the English version of James Cromwell, who happens to be in the movie. But we will go with Damien.
Never seen it. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon is not a bad guess. Unfortunately,
Matt Damon.
wrong across the board. It is Alec Baldwin. It's Alec Baldwin, y'all.
Wow.
That's a yikes.
Wow.
Before he was a boss baby, he was.
Question, yikes, we aren't asking about Boss Baby around here. Calm yourself. Question number 2 comes in the realm of horror thriller. In Happy Death Day, Tree dies one night in her sleep and realizes she was poisoned by what food item?
I am losing a point on this one.
Brian, you're wrong. I hate to break it to you. The last good Final Fantasy game came out on the PlayStation 2, and it was Final Fantasy 12. And we will go 5, 4,
13 wasn't bad.
3, 13 was 4 games too long. 2, 1, and we will start with Mr. Night Fury himself.
Since it's about birthdays and death days, I just went with cake.
Oh, I can't give it to
So
you for
close.
cake. I can't give it to you for cake.
Why not?
Because
Mark,
you're
why
close,
not?
but it's not a cake.
Because it's a cupcake.
Son of
This
a
is the
bitch!
cupcake. New Joe.
Dad cake.
Oh, unfortunately, that is incorrect. That drops New Joe down to 5. We will go to Mr. Pharaoh Wizard himself.
Cupcake.
Cupcake. That brings him back up to 9 points. Douche.
Cupcake.
Kukaka is correct. So by my count, I have 1, 2, 3 questions left in this final round. I have Doug at 7, I have Mark at 7, and I have Damien at 9 again. So, Nico, unfortunately, you can't win.
Just let me play through.
I'm going to, but not because you begged me, even though you just did. Question number 3 comes in the realm of drama. I can't wait to see Nico get -1 points after this round's over.
Yikes.
In the realm of drama, You don't play with me, I'll burn you, boy. That's why they call me the arsonist. In the realm of drama, what 2005 drama stars Gwyneth Paltrow as a math genius? Yeah, because Gwyneth Paltrow has been smart in every movie she's ever been in. Sorry, I don't like Gwyneth Paltrow. The best movie that she's ever been in, her head ends up in the box at the end of the movie. Shout out to Seven. Shout out to Christopher Plummer for playing a great bad guy in that movie.
Fuck.
You know what, Gothfather? I would almost give it to you if it didn't mean that I couldn't take a point away from Nico. And we will go 5, 4,
Fuck.
3. Brian, we both lost. We both lost to Tony Healed. You really don't want to go there right now. 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with New Joe.
Yeah, I had nothing.
Oof. Unfortunately, nothing is the incorrect answer. We will go to Damien, the Pharaoh Wizard Walker.
No idea. The mathematician.
Oh, unfortunately, that is incorrect. Doug, a chance to tie.
I was feeling like she'd say this to dumb people and want to get it across to them. Math isn't hard.
Unfortunately, you just made it easier for Damien to win because that's wrong. Nico, to salvage a point.
Goop the movie, and I drew this giant middle finger for you.
That's a pointer finger, but you gave the man 6 fingers. So next.
That's a thumb.
And Mark, finally.
I've seen this movie. I can't remember the name. I should put the constant.
Ooh, unfortunately, everyone is incorrect. It is Proof.
Oh. Yep.
Oh, that is a movie.
Damn it.
Guys, your penultimate question as of right now, because we don't have a tie and we don't have a distinct winner. There's still technically a 4-point swing. In horror movies, during what war does the film Gods and Generals take place? We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We will start with Mr. Overtime Mark Menchaca himself.
American Civil War.
New Joe.
Yeah, I said World War II.
Damien.
I put Civil War, assuming American Civil War.
And Doug.
Civil War.
Everybody but Nico and New Joe are still in it. Oh, Nico could have gotten the question right. He still doesn't have a chance to win. That's why I didn't go to him. That wasn't a mistake. That wasn't a mistake. I'm glad Nico kept his 6-fingered man drawing on his board, but Christopher Guest isn't the next answer, so...
My
Okay.
name is Nick.
Damien, if you hit this, you win with a double-digit score. If you miss, you, Doug, and Mark, as long as... Oh, no. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me retract that statement. Damien, if you hit this, you win. If you miss and Doug and Mark miss, you win. If Doug and Mark hit this and you miss, we have a tie for first place.
All right.
Guys, your final question in round number 3. Who plays the title character in 1937's The Life of Emile Zola?
Fuck. Fuck.
Jake, not wrong for once. Jake, not wrong for once. The answer was not World War II.
Kurt,
Malcolm is also correct. All the pressure on Doug and Mark right now.
Kurt Wagner.
Kurt Wagner or The Incredible Nightcrawler. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Ooh, Mark's second repeat. All right. In biopics, who plays the title character in 1937's The Life of Emile Zola? Garth, not wrong. Not to be confused with Arnim Zola of the MCU. Shout out to Malcolm for mentioning Aaron J. Even though he's not here, it sounds like an A24 movie. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody's asking for another one. Pens down, and we will start with, just because I want to see if he's got it right. We will start with Damien.
Wait, guess. Errol Flynn.
Ooh. Doug was very fast to his board.
I just went with a person that's about that time era, and hopefully he did this movie, but Orson Welles.
And Mark.
I couldn't remember. I put Clark Gable.
And your winner. It is Damien, the Pharaoh Wizard Walker.
Wow.
The correct answer was Negro Damas himself, Paul Mooney. I'm sorry, I'm being told right now. Different Paul Mooney. Different Paul Mooney. But Paul Mooney is the correct answer. After a very long and hard-fought battle, and Jake says it himself, the original Scarface. Paul Mooney. This was a fantastic match between everybody. I'm glad I kept everybody in. Nico showed up. He had points. He didn't score 0, so we'll give him that. He still scored more points than Philadelphia did the last time he was here. But I'm going to go around the horn. I'm going to talk to Doug the first. Doug, how are you feeling after this match?
It was fun. I definitely would have been in a different predicament if I would have remembered of instead of is, and if I would have said Steve Buscemi instead of Greg Buscemi, his cousin. So that's all on me. I kind of just got in my head for a couple of them. So
I completely understand that. Nico, you know what? I shit on you a lot. I'm glad you showed up. You scored about as many points as I probably would have after this match. How are you feeling right now, brother?
Even if it's
That's great, and we will move on. No, I'm kidding. Nico, how are you feeling?
Even if it's on sympathy, I'm glad I got to be part of the third round. That honestly hasn't happened since Bryan Michaels' debut, believe it or not. Which is a very weird bit of history. But I'm if there's one thing that bothers me, it's that I'm tired that I still have not gotten a win in general movie trivia in the 3 years I've been around here. And so I'm hoping to change that over the course of the next few months. I'm going to put the work in and see if I can make some improvements.
I completely understand that. And I will play you in a general movie trivia match any day. You want a low-scoring affair? That's what I call a low-scoring affair. But we go to Mr. Overtime himself, Mark the Mustachioed Menchaca. How are you feeling after today's match?
Well, honestly, not great. Feel good for Damien. He did get his revenge today. But I feel like a friggin' idiot. I honestly should maybe quit trivia for missing stupid insomnia. I am so
get out of
angry
here
about
with
that.
that.
I know
how many points you can score in a match. Get out of here. 1 or 2 ain't nothing.
And also, I'm angry about the last question because for a match that is not aired yet, I had to study that specific set of movies, and I freaking went over that, and I couldn't remember it, so I'm a little upset about that. But other than that, I'm glad good stuff I did. I'm cool with that, and I'll just stay hungry, and you'll see me back here.
New Joe, I know you told me your last name while we were live on air, but guess what? I don't remember it. And
That's
if
okay.
nothing on you, I barely remember my own name most days. How are you feeling after today's match?
Pretty good. I was still in the mix through the first 2 rounds, and then the final round, the questions just kind of bobbed and weaved around a bunch of movies I've never seen. So I just got them question wrong after question after question, and I was screwed.
That's kind of where they start biting you in the ass. Is round number 3. I will tell you this little unknown but well-known secret. Andrew James Barr writes increasingly harder questions. So the last question in the match is usually the hardest question of the match. That's nothing to shake your head at. You actually had more points than Nico. And as much as I shit on Nico has actually improved incredibly well in not only Geek, but in regular movies. So for him to actually have 2 points is incredible. For you to have more than that, this only being your second time out is not bad as well. We're going to go over to our winner, though. The Pharaoh Wizard himself, the man whose name has changed about 4 times before the match started, and at least once since the match started. Damien, how are you feeling about today? I know you messaged me. You were like, I got to go to Best Buy. I don't know if I can pick up a pair of headphones. How are you feeling? How's your headset working out for you?
Investment worth it, as long as the audio is sounding good. No, I'm feeling great. This is like my 5th or 6th one of these. Finally getting a win. Who knew I knew so much about 2000s Al Pacino movies? Didn't expect that one. I feel much like Mark was saying, I should quit trivia for not getting Steve Buscemi. I knew the person, saw the face, knew everything, couldn't pull the name. But no, feeling great. A lot of really good competition. Love the kind of that last question where it all came down to a tie or a victory. So that was pretty fun. So no, just feeling good. I had fun. Glad to hang out with all you guys.
Most definitely. I'm glad you liked it. And guys, this has been Full Metal Classic on Thursdays. Don't forget to sign up in the next 2 days for Malcolm's Full Metal Classic on Sundays. And we will see you back here next week on the Full Metal Media page. That being said, I have been Jay the Arsonist Burns. That has been the Wrong Irishman. That has been Mr. Night Fury. That has been Mr. Overtime Mark Menchaca. That has been New Joe. And that has been our winner for today, the Pharaoh Wizard. We will see y'all next week.